It's Yo Ang. Oh, there's the wind. I was wondering if the wind was going to happen today or not, and I didn't put the mic on because I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't feel windy. And then what happens? The wind. Hang on a minute. Do it. Not sure if it's actually going to work. Hi, Robert West. Your notifications work? That's because I put it on this instead, horizontal probably. I was gonna try and see if I can get something to work on this. Hang on a minute, guys. So give me a sec. Boop. Nope, it doesn't work, but that's okay. I thought I'd try it. I thought I would try something, and it didn't work today. God dang it. It's so annoying. Like, I'd almost want to be like, I want to run upstairs and do it, and then run back down. But it's okay. I don't understand why on the computer it's different than on the phone. I don't know. Somebody fix it. Hi, Daniela. Hello, Pauline. I'm Zambrano. Welcome in, everybody. Let's see who else is here. Lila. Daniela. Is it Colleen Lee? Good to see you, Lori Malore. ABX girl. Robert West. Good to see everybody today. Michele King. Yeah, we're gonna do a little horizontal today, and we're gonna also do it on Prism. I think I tested this before, but I guess I couldn't remember if it worked or not. Hello, hello. It's Wednesday. Wednesday. Good morning, Hope. Yeah, I wish I could figure out a way to do it, but alas, it is not to be so. Is there a Forest Hills? Forest Hills is in Queens. What am I waiting here for? Don't know. Don't know. We're just gonna take a little walk in the neighborhood. And no mic today, but I mean, I could put it on if I needed it. We'll just see. The parcel is in Forest Hills. Oh, Forest Hills. Well, what it does, Forest Hills is also in Jersey. I think there's a Forest Hills in Jersey. So what they do is they gotta go through all these different things, blah, 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 the mail. And it just takes them forever to get it to the place where it needs to go. Yeah. Good morning, Pray. Yeah. So we're gonna take a little walk about the neighborhood today because I would go downtown and do something else if I had the time, but you know, work gets in the way. It's okay. Because of theft? Oh, really, Lila? Hello, Ronnie C. How are you? Hi, JC. Welcome in. Woo. We might stop, get a coffee or get a tea. Depends. I actually have a hat on today, a beanie, because it is a little windy or gusty. Put it that way. It's not windy. It's gusty. I think it will, Lori. It just has to get to my P.O. box. That's the thing. Look, Streamlabs is working. Oh, look. They're cleaning the side. They're cleaning the streets. Yes, it's an overcast day here, guys. Hi, sweetie. Happy Wednesday. This is going too fast to be cleaning, though. Like, you're not cleaning shit at 40 miles an hour. Oh, man, it's a little chilly for the shorts, though. I would be a frozen popsicle. They say the high is supposed to be 50 degrees. I don't believe it. Oh my God, that looks delicious. Cinnamon rolls? What? You guys see that? Oh my God. Christopher. Jennifer, how are you? Darling, so good to see you. Hope everything is well. Look at the little puppy. He's just shaking his quarters. I know, where did spring go? Well, we have spring still. It's back and forth. These are those calorie pear trees. These are not that bad though, I don't think. They're all over the city. I can tell you, hi Szabados, allergy season has risen. That's for sure. Because I wake up and it's eye drops. Eye drops, eye drops, eye drops. I probably wake up at 3 o'clock, you know, tinkle. And then I'm like, you know what? I better put the eye drops in. All that stuff. Does anybody else do that? You have to wake up in the middle of the night to do stuff like that. It's rather annoying. Today, he's gonna be a tired kitty. He had to get up so early today because as he took the car into the shop, kind of like for some service work, all covered by the warranty. So he took the car into the dealership yesterday. So today he had to take mass transit. He had to take the train in, which was funny. Hi RFD. He had to take the train in. So that's like, you know, different for him. And the funny thing is, he honestly started to say, and this is the funny part, I usually don't have problems, but today my eyes feel like I have sandpaper. Oh my God, yeah, that's exactly it, Lila. They just feel like there's something constantly in your eye. You can't rub them because that's just making it worse. For real. But yeah, he was trying to tell me, you know, with congestion pricing, maybe now is better to take the mass transit. Maybe I should just take the train in. He's like, it'll be cheaper. I had to remind him, well, one, you'll have to pay for your ticket, which is more expensive than what it used to be. It's like, I don't know, I want to say it's like $15, which is how much it costs to go across the bridge. And then you got to pay $3 each way, so another $6 to get to and from Penn Station. Okay, so now that's $21. And then I had to remind him, oh God, I can't handle the lantern flies, Rich. You know me, I can't stand that. We call them mayflies, you call them fish flies. They're all the same damn thing. I hate them. But anyway, so after your train fare, after your, you know, MTA, getting on the subway back and forth, is this gonna go or go my way? No, okay. I said, then you gotta factor in your coffee, Joe. Your coffee and the coffee and the Danish for the friend who's going to pick you up from the train station and get you to the office, because it's about a 2.5 mile walk from the train station to his office. And then he had to look at me and goes, look at Ange, always bringing me back to reality. I said, yeah, you're going to have to factor in another $10 for your coffee and donuts in the morning. And he's like, damn it. He was checking for change. You guys see that? He was checking for change. So yeah, I had to bring him back to reality. MTA sure has a way of sucking the money out of you. The money taking agency, that's what it stands for. Yeah, I believe that too. Oh, we may have to put the mic on. We'll see. We'll see. It's a little chilly. Do you guys see that guy? He was checking for change. Like, is that something like people just do? Like you walk by? Like, who's putting in dollars? Nobody's putting in dollars, dude. Nobody's putting dollars in the parking meter. What era are you from? Like, there's gonna be change. Like like New York City ever gives you change. You're still swamped, Rhonda? There's the April 30th deadline. Guys, I am like on deadline too. Darlene, I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. Because, yo, like today, I got stuff sent to me. You learn English with me. Well, thank you so much, sweetie. I'm so glad we're able to help you out. Everybody here, it's all a part of that. Okay, we're probably going to put the mics on. We'll see if it works. It should. We're going to sit down over here in this little park. It's a little chillier than I thought, but we will get by, guys. Oh, there he goes again. You guys ever want to know what the street sweeper looks like? That's it. Yeah, hopefully he'll get his car back today. Like I said, the only reason we're sitting under a tree, we don't want to get shit on. The only reason the car went in is because he had a couple little things. We're gonna put you guys there for a minute. A couple little things, and I told him, take it in, take the car in, because you know what? The car is covered, you know, and that's what it is. You don't. If you got a thing on your car, like a warranty, there is no reason for you to be driving around with a problem. You know what I mean? So that's what I told the man. Let's see, is this on? Is it on? Wait, is it on? Tell me it's not just charged. I don't think it is. Hang on, let me try. I don't know. Hang on a minute. Oh my God. Talk about equipment problems.
It's very frustrating.
Very frustrating. Okay. Well, this one's connected. Okay. We're going to put this one on. Hang on. Hey there, Joseph. How are you? Okay. Tell me if it's working. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me now? I just threw it on because, God, better. Okay, yeah. The wind is starting to pick up here. If there is a Wawa close to where the Joe took the car, remind him to have the free coffee today. Ooh, I gotta tell him that there is a Wawa. Well, I don't know if there may. I don't think so. I'm back in New York. Yeah, I've been in New York, Choosy. Yeah, I saw you got a mic, Christopher. It does help. I don't always use it, but on days when it's windy, it helps tremendously and stuff. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I was messing with the mics also earlier because I was doing some video and stuff, but you know, whatever. But yeah, so Joe took the car in. We'll see. Hopefully he gets it back today because like he asked me if I wanted to go grocery shopping the day before he took it in. And I'm like, no, it's okay. And then I forgot. Oh shit, he took the car in. Damn it. Can't get to the grocery store now. Shit. Which means we have to buy everything here, which makes it more expensive. I don't like that. No to the expensive. We need to save our quotas, our dollars. Well, you know, save whatever we can. Spend, spend, spend. Oh, here we go. Little garden up here at Strauss Park. Look at that, looks cute. All the tulips have kind of filled in with the daffodils, the narcissus. in the front. What in the world? They put Boston ferns in here? Those grow? Hi, Lori. Kimberly Grace. You actually go to sleep by 10? I do too. I'm tired. But yeah, anyway, I was saying I have a lot of work to do, and all of it, my work comes in a giant glut. Like I'll have nothing, and then suddenly it's all here. And then so today I got my big list of things I need to do sent to me. Is that a Boston fern? Do they grow in this weather? I thought they needed it warm. That's like huge. Fountain is running. I only know so many names of the flowers. But yeah, it's also called, I don't know what kind of narcissus it is, but it's a little one. But yeah, like they've sent it in a certain, I always want it in a certain format. And do you guys ever have this when a client, for those of you that work for clients, they always send it in a certain format, and then they give it to you in this random Word document that is not in any kind of order. Oh my God, it just makes it that much harder. Hi, Joseph Q, how are you? It makes it so much more difficult. So I just have to go, okay, we're just gonna go with it. That's it, no big deal. No big deal. So I had to figure that out and get it started to be prepped. But when I get home, I got to run through it all, which is going to be a lot. And they always give me 5 pounds of stuff and want it it's got to come out in a 1 pound bag. Do you ever, you know what I mean? If you guys ever work on graphic design, you know what I'm talking about. They're like, I would like all of this to be in there. No, that's not going to work. Mrs. Viking, how are you? Very little daffodil flowers are called tete-a-tete. Head-to-head? They're called head-to-head? Really? Hi, Roberts. Live streaming, how are you? I'm getting a kick out of everybody's little live stream, their little figures that they're doing. You guys have seen those? Where they do the little figure, like action figure of yourself. That's so funny to me. Those are hilarious. Yes, Darlene, I hope your mom is doing so much better. It's awful, and I mentioned it in Discord, it's awful to see a family member in pain because you feel like you can't do anything. You want to make them better, you know? And then sometimes it feels like the medical team is not helping, they're not listening, and you just have to keep, just keep advocating for her and such, and trying to help where you can. I swear, it's the worst. Judy says it'll take a while to get over losing your YouTube watching companion. Who's that? What? Wait. Hi, Brian. How are you? Yeah, the little Lego figures. I am a busy bee. Oh, I'm trying to see what was said, and I hate when I have to scroll back and it's like, I can't see. I don't know. Oh, her dog. Okay. I've known a couple of people have just recently lost their little fluffs. And as you guys know, we had pups, but they age, and we always think, why are they, even though, okay, I gotta watch out. I'm gonna get run over by a ram, little bitty delivery thing. I don't know. But when they get older, we're like, why? They're only this old. But it is the worst. I swear. It's because they give us unconditional love. Okay, we're taking a look, guys. Ammonia Cafe. The walk. All right, let's all judge. We got a strawberry on the bottom, which looks good. Well, there's one with peaches. Chocolate. That little dog is just running around. Little bitty strawberry, little bitty peaches. Okay, they really like strawberries. Okay, all the cakes look pretty good. They look pretty good. Oh no, Finley was only 4? Oh my God, that just breaks my heart. I know, it's terrible. Like I said, it's because I think those really hit so hard because they give us unconditional love. There's no judgment. There's really no argument. You know what I mean? I mean, their argument consists of a bark or a meow or a squawk. You know what I mean? It's not, it's the worst. I know. All right, guys. Here's the site of the date night gone wrong. We are going to have to fix that this week. Nye brother sauerkraut fish. I don't know what people see in this place. I don't get it. I just sit there and go, what? I often wonder, do the people that own this one or are leasing this one also do Haiti? I mean, I know this area is turning into like Little Asia, but like it's like Little Korea almost. But for real, you don't hear the, yeah, I have my mic on. It is windy today. That's why I'm put the mic on again. I wasn't sure. Ooh, look at these Afghan hounds. Are they? No, they're not Afghan hounds. They're like a blend. Look at that. Beautiful dogs. Are those not the most, those are some beautiful, very unique looking dogs. How was the food? Awful. It was edible, but it was not what I expected at all. At all. Contrasty says it was gross. Joe was in rare form. If you guys want to see Joe trying to get down that soup, it just, yeah, that's what it was. It was insane. No tea this morning, not yet. It's a little chilly for the tea. Your relationship with and companionship with your dog is rewarding, but I couldn't go through the loss. Watching my sister go through it was enough. Well, that's also the reason why we have not, added another little furry family member because of that. That is the most gross looking ad. Ew, nobody, ew, toes. It's not easy. I think of the good times, and I do play the videos that I do have of them sometimes, and they're so cute, so sweet. But I also do remember it is like taking care of a baby, a child forever who can never speak to you properly, you know. Yeah. Well, contrasting, I thought the sauerkraut fish would be better, and I was greatly mistaken. So, yeah, what am I going to do? It's like winter here in the UK. I know. It's a little, right, Judy? That was gross. Absolutely. Um, it's breezy today. And it's chilly. Brian, how are you today? Oh, no, not see, they turn on their blinkers so late that I have no idea if I can walk. Like if I walk and then they finally turn on their damn blinker, I could be run over. Oy. Good God. Hi, Lori C. How are you? Yeah, we're just taking a walk up here in the neighborhood, seeing what's going on. Haven't been this far in a while. Whoa. You gotta be doing something to this building. Ooh, what are you looking at? Avocados, $1.25 each. That's a good deal. That's a really good deal. But somebody was saying, I don't know if it was a video or a post, that avocados are going to be at the all-time high of $1 something a piece. I'm like, I don't know where you're shopping for your avocados, but that's how much they are here. And honestly, that's pretty much like the cheapest you'll find them. You're never going to find them for less than $1. So, I don't know what they're talking about. Look at more blossoms. Yeah, it sounds exactly like what it looks like. It's unappetizing. Not the best. All right, no cars coming because they're doing construction. 99 cents normally. Well, the hard thing for me is always making sure that they're ripe, but not overripe. That's the trick. We don't want overripe ones. But people are like, oh, they're $1. No. How do the people get the donuts that are in the window? Like it's all behind this thing. Like why are they hidden? Hi, Duzzy Does. Good morning. Good morning to you. Oh, it's really kind of busy up here. Kind of busy on the Upper West Side. At least I feel like it is. Warby Parker. Oh, that finally opened. Could that? Could she walk a little closer? You guys, those shoes are all the rage. All of a sudden, everybody wants these Adidas shoes that have, like, honestly, no footbed. Like, they're doing a retro 70s thing. Even my son. He wants the retro, like, slight thing of a shoe. And she walked so close to me, she literally squeezed between me and a rack. Like, damn. Ooh. I got the flowers. I didn't know your mom was not well. Yes, her mom isn't well. Hi, Karina. Let's look at some flowers. I never feel like I can keep stuff like that alive. I kind of want to buy one, but I will never buy these. I can say never because I won't. Like those to me are just gross looking. Don't you think? Yes, your other Lori is here too. And then they have those, which I think they're like injected with color or something. I don't know. Because look at, there's no way that that's green and those are pink. $8 a piece for the little ones. I don't know how much the bigger ones are. Let's look. Ooh. We can get flowering branches. I don't know what they are, but to me, guys, they look like a brain. Those look like a brain. Oy. I don't like it. Spooky. Spooky scary. Like that's a big ivy patho. I don't know what kind of plant that is. Oh my God. Yeah, they were totally walking on me. It was crazy. I was like, Jesus, look, she literally brushed by me. I'm like, what the beautiful golden retriever. I might get a coffee at Woo and Nussbaum. We've done that before. Then we can people watch. Shall we? Yeah, let's get a coffee. Let's get a coffee because there's plenty of tables outside. We could totally be watching. I like that idea. We're not getting dumplings and we're not getting cookies. Oh, damn, they're busy. Woo and Nussbaum is always busy though. And it's an A. hang on, guys. Gotta get my wallet out. Okay. Beverage. Let's do a small, half and half. We'll put a Splenda in it. Add. View order. Check out. A and G. A. Oh my God! Do we really need to have? Now look away, guys. Jesus. All right, number is 295. I don't know why they need to have all of my information just to give me my thing, but come on. Okay. They want to text you in ACL at Yo Ang. That's why they want you. I know. They want to text me everything. Right, guys? All right. Let's flip y'all around. I have to wear a beanie today so it doesn't fly off my head. And yeah, this is the one that's a light. Good morning, Patrick. Hope you're doing well. Hi, Israel. You know what? I don't know, Darlene. I wonder if I could type that in. But then what happens if it comes up? You know? That's a good question. What if I typed in some random number? Treat99, how are you doing? I have seen a C. I don't think I have seen a D. I think at that point they're revoked. Hi, Israel. Good morning. Yeah, I think if they get a C or less, after a C, it's revoked. Wicked Penny. Penny, you're still sick? No. No sickie. All right, our number is 296. Hi, Toss. We have girl talk. Robert, why you tell people lies? It's so funny. I swear to God. Robert be telling fibs the whole damn time. I'll be there for you. You guys remember this song? Robert Sears says he never lies. Yes. Yeah. 296? Yes, thank you. I'll be there for you. Gonna drop by. Okay, thank you. All right, guys, we're gonna sit over here in the back because we can. Ain't nobody back here. There's nobody sitting outside. And we're gonna sit over here in the back so that I'm not so close to the street. And that way, nobody can be like, oh, I'm gonna take your phone. Not that that's ever possibly happened. Do you love that? I look like such a dweeb. Such a dweeb. Okay, I swear. Can someone explain this to me? Why? Why? See the spout right here. There's the spout. Wait, this way. There's the spout. Why do they line it up with the seam? Can someone explain that to me? You like my hat? It's ridiculous. Why? Why? Because you know why that's a problem? That's a problem because it leaks. Or she has lights in her. I do have lights in my head. Oh, but it looks good. Oh, that's so good. I needed the warm one today. I did make coffee this morning. We had to go buy a bag. I know, I look like a coal miner. I do, Kimberly Grace. Kimberly, it was so good to see you when you got into town. Okay, I'm going to put it where it's not on the seam. But now I got to make sure it's sealed. Anyway, we're going to do some people watching. Let's do that. Any day now. Any day. There we go. There we go. Turn on the hat light just for fun. I did. I was a lumberjack. Guys. Yes, I know my clothes are not normal all the time. Ooh, looks like Woo's has a $15 all-day special. Entree, rice, and soda. Mother effer. They gotta add in the rice. Can't have the rice. Good morning, Bombi Rivera. Oh, I love those sunset emojis. Those are cool. Those are super cool. Super duper cool. Look at, they're getting in their car. Did they do some shopping? It makes me wonder. The building across over here, that is part of, actually, that is part of Columbia University buildings. The pink banners, it's the library right here. Those pink banners actually show, they're actually supposed to be, I think, red, but they're faded. But those have the lion on it, which are for the New York Public Library. Here, let me show you. See? New York Public Library. Then they have the store, but it's all kind of part of the Columbia campus. Columbia University. We are up at near 113th and Broadway. You know, Lori Sue, I always sit there when everybody says the Midwest, and I don't understand it. It's like anything that is west of PA, Pennsylvania, I feel they call the Midwest. This girl's got to be freezing. Like, that's like a wisp of a will of a thought of a shirt. That she has to be cold. Yeah, make yourself some coffee. Yeah, Ohio is the Midwest, Michigan's the Midwest, all these things that are kind of like, I don't know why the West is added on to Why don't they just call it the Mid? You know what I mean? I guess they can't say Mid-East because then everybody thinks we're in Saudi Arabia, you know. I don't ever understand the West. Anne had to move to New York City after she cut down that tree that landed on the orphanage. It was terrible. I can't. Long ago, before there was a Wild West, they decided to have a Midwest. Yeah, but it makes everybody sound so like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you hear the words Midwest, I don't think you think of, conjures up anything really wonderful. You know, Midwest just sounds like the West sounds like, wow, you live out West. You know what I mean? Nobody says, oh man, you live in the Midwest. Nobody says that. Nobody says that. Oh my God, this guy's hair. This guy's hair, guys. Guys, do you see that? Do you see that hair? Holy moly. Like, that's some damn hair. Holy crap. That was crazy. That was some crazy hair. I do. You're proud of the Midwest? Oh man, I've lived in a lot of the Midwest. And it's okay. I mean, Josh, you know, he grew up in Minnesota. That's, you know, he was born in Ohio, but grew up in Minnesota. And we were born in Michigan and grew in, you know, we lived everywhere. But I think I was constantly gravitating towards bigger cities. Arjan, you're having a very bad day? Well, I hope we can make it somewhat better. They should consider Minnesota mid-north. They should just, Minnesota's just the north. I don't even understand why nothing, you know, an overcooked asparagus in a can that looks, oh my God, I don't think I would ever buy asparagus in a can. There's New York and California and everything else is in the middle. No. Well, Jersey is still considered east, but that's also because it has, you know, the seashore, you know, it has the ocean. Pennsylvania, I still think is considered east, but maybe that's only because of like Philly. I don't know. Not really sure about that. I know New Hampshire and Vermont are not, they're considered east, but everything that is west of Pennsylvania, from Ohio on, all of that is Midwest until you get to like, I'm going to say after Kansas. You're going to watch WrestleMania? Okay. PA is Mid-Atlantic state. See, I think it's a Mid-Atlantic state. Is that what? I don't know. They got too many things. Israel, that's a cute popcorn emoji. Pink or purple hair? I know. Am I walking your favorite neighborhood? I'm drinking my coffee. It was like Easter egg hair. Just catching up on the chat. Colorado is considered west. I think Colorado is considered the west because they always show you like cowboys and shit like that. That's a look. I'm not a fan of that. Like when you mix brown and lime green, I just feel like it looks like puke. Kansas still has Dodge City, part of the Wild West lore. It is true, that is, but isn't that farther west? Like that's the other end of Kansas. The Aspen Cowboys, it's too windy to sit outside today. It's okay right here. I love people watching. I love people watching. It's great. You get to see the world. You had 7 colors in your hair? I only had like a couple colors. I do see a lot of people, older women, will do purple, and I can never do that. I do. I think I have a sense of humor. Either that or I'm just ridiculous. I don't know. It is a cast of characters out here. Like if you guys people watch, all right? If you people watch, she's all business. She's all business. It is like you can see every character that has ever been in any movie. And I wonder if that's how casting directors work. Like, we need a character that looks like this kind of dude. You know what I mean? RJ, look it. Here comes RJ. Ola from Colorado. He's out west. RJ's out west. You brought your popcorn? I love it. You know, I miss friggin' popcorn. Popcorn was damn delicious. And I only like the fluffy bits. And then they came out with popcorn that was just the fluffy bits, and there were no like kernels or husks or hulls. Yeah, that happened a little too late in my damn life. Oh, Arjan, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Look at Joe. I love it. I love it. I swear, look, she got her coffee fast. Now she's on her business. Oh, yeah, Robert, you, Patrick, and Joseph Q could all be in damn trouble. What did you do? No, you just popped in, RJ. We were talking about Midwest and West and what's considered where and why, what the hell the Midwest means. It doesn't even make sense because you're not even that far west. But then again, all those Western states, like think about it, all the Western states are freaking huge. Like, did we just get tired of making small states and just said, fuck it, we're just going to have, I'm sorry, I swore. Yeah, I know. Beep that freaking part out. But did we just get tired of making boundaries and just said, you know, make a really big block? We're going to call that one Colorado. Oh, here's another big block. That one's going to be Montana. I mean, do you know what I mean? It would be a Thelma and Louise. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Joe and I are like that, damn it. Yeah, and like Texas, they just gave up. They said, this whole bottom part of the United States is Texas. Like, I have to apologize sometimes because I know I go a little off the deep end. I go a little off the deep end, Desi, with my swearing. If people know me and they've met me, they know, yeah. I try to curb it. I try to curb it a little bit. Hi, Josh Remington. Good morning to you. We're just people watching here. I'm having my coffee over at Woo and Nussbaum. I think I just like the name. The coffee's okay. It's like, you know, good, decent coffee. But I like the name because it's Woo and Nussbaum. Like, Woo is Asian and Nussbaum is like, you know, a deli, a proper deli name. And that you put both of them together, I don't know. The juxtaposition is just fabulous. Yeah, it says sandwiches, bagels, and Chinese staples. That's what it says. That's what their logo is. That's their tagline. Sandwiches, bagels, and Chinese staples. Everybody go to Woo Nussbaum. The world does adjust. The world does adjust. The only thing that doesn't adjust, well, you know what? I wish the YouTube algorithm would just adjust to us, but that doesn't work that way. It's kind of funny. Ooh, okay, we got to figure out, guys. I love to do our date nights in the neighborhood, too. I mean, I do love doing that. I got to redeem myself. So we need some work on this one. treating the lies you tell, and just quiet. I'm dead. And just quiet and serious like a librarian in real life. Can you take a tour? I cannot take a tour into Columbia on the campus because the campus is closed to people at large. You actually have to have a student ID and such to go on campus. They've shut it down for security purposes because Columbia's had a lot of protests and incidents happening, and they're trying to protect the students. So, Lori, do you think she's telling the truth? Oh my God, I'm dead. It's okay to curse. We're all adults here. On top of that, and you usually sailor it up in your lives, and I do. I know. Don't ever use librarian and Ange in the same thing. In some places it is necessary. I think Columbia is just it is like a campus, and I don't know. Like NYU doesn't necessarily have like a central space. I would almost say like Washington Square Park is like that central space for NYU. But Columbia actually does have grounds and such, and it is gated. I got you both on that, get it? Okay, so anyway, back to the date night thing. Guys, we got to fix that because that was a damn atrocity. That was when I made that thumbnail, I didn't think it was going to go wrong. I legit did not think that date night was going to go so bad, go so far south. I know everybody loved it and thought it was funny as hell because it was funny. I will say that. It was a damn absolute cuckoo cray. But we got to redeem. So I got to figure out what to do. Now, of course, we can always go do a standby one that Joe really loves and stuff like that. But, you know, I like to try new things. I just don't know. It was hysterical. Poor Joe. He kept trying to eat. I kept going, you have to eat some fish, Joe. Stop it. And he was a bit cranky. Oh, look at that. Look at me. Airplane. I get sidetracked. But I do want to try to redeem it a little bit with something new, but that's really good. So I need help. I don't want to be gun shy. Like there's a JennCity kitchen. Date night, I'm looking forward to get my laugh on tomorrow night. I know, we're a damn mess. I'm a damn mess with that shit. For real. Like JennCity kitchen over there is new. We've never tried that. It's spelled Junzi. Look, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you guys. Okay. I mean, it looks decent. I cannot see the letter grade from here because there's too many cars parked in the way. So we might have to cross the street and look. Oh, thank you so much, Rhonda. We may have to cross the street and kind of take a peek at it. But I do want to try a couple of different places. We are definitely not going to Tom's Kitchen because Tom's Diner or whatever restaurant, because that's disgusting. I can't tell if it has an A. And A is the letter grading from the health department. All restaurants and food trucks get a letter from the health department, the sanitation department. It basically says how clean the rats are. That's what everybody says here in New York. But I actually visual of grade pending. No, don't tell me that. Don't tell. Oh shit! It does have a grade pending. You, Ambrose, why do you crush my dreams? I gotta look again. Son of a pup. I think it that right here in the corner. Oh my God. Yeah, New York City is one of the few places I've ever been. I think one of the only places I've ever been that actually has a grade rating. And I do take that into major consideration. If a place has a C, people just drop a match, okay? So I'm going to say they need to drop a match in a place because F that, there's no way I'm walking in to eat some food at a C place. A B, possibly, if I know that that place is usually an A or I know that it's good, you know what I mean? You can tell. But if there's a whole, like, what'll happen is, and I think it is a great idea. What'll happen is, though, in New York, you will have a string of, like, there could be a string of restaurants, like, say here, example, even though those aren't restaurants, say there's a string of restaurants. You could have a whole string of restaurants that have a B. And that's because when you see that, that means that building, all those buildings over there, somebody has a really bad infestation. That means there's rats, there's roaches, there's a lot of little critters and filth. Ignorance is bliss in New Jersey. No, it's not, Ambrose, because there's been places I've been to and I'm like, no. Not letters, but we do have stickers or notices from the Board of Health, usually on the outside. Yeah, but I can't read that. Just give it to me simple, A, B, C. That's the best we can do. We need it simple and stupid here in New York. Desi is coming to New York from where I'm from originally to visit my friends. Yes! But you never hear about it? Oh, we hear about it. By the way, you remember Absolute Bagel? You guys remember Absolute Bagel? Well, okay, Absolute Bagel closed. No, it was because they were closed. I think it's because of their health rating. Because it was garbage. It was garbage, guys. And I never understood it. I've been in the Absolute Bagel. I'm telling you, I would see dead flies and everything where the bagels sit. Like the bagels are in their baskets, in the little window thing or their little nook. You know, you get to see the bagels. And I would literally see like dead bugs in the bin. And people are ordering up those bagels like they damn diamonds. I'm like, what are you doing? Are you kidding me? Would you want a little extra protein, a little wing with your bagel? I don't know. That's not a raisin. It's not a raisin, people. Can you imagine I moved from NYC to Kansas? I can't, Desi. I could never. I've been to Kansas. My sister lived in. No, I can't do it. That would be a no. One bug bagel, please. Anything other than the diner and the dive bar, Joe will complain. We have to try something new. We got to keep them out of us. We got to keep them out of that comfort zone. I would be in culture shock. Now, I have lived everywhere else, but I do still get culture shock when I go to places that are really far removed from like a metropolitan vibe. Sometimes I'm totally chill with it and it's okay. But when you go someplace and the whole damn town rolls up at 6 p.m., I don't understand. You miss the bagels and the water. I will say our water is really good. I still think Fafo should put a grade pending sign in that kitchen. That would be epic. It would be funny. He should put a big C, a D. Like the C's are yellow. The A's, what color are the A's? Are they red? I think they're red. B's are blue? I don't know. I gotta look at the one over here. The C's are yellow though. Okay, we're almost done. And the reason why I'm sitting down to drink the coffee is because if I walk and try to hold the gimbal in the coffee, it's a freaking mess. I was in culture shock, but I've traveled all my life and even internationally. I've never lived internationally. Treat 99 says it's an A because I'm here. Listen, we all know that this is a little, okay, this is for all the ladies in the house. Okay, this is for all the ladies in the house, guys. We all know that the men in our lives need a gold sticker, a little gold star in their forehead for every damn thing they do. And if they wash a cup and a spoon and a plate, they act like they washed every damn dish in the house. They act like it was Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas and Easter and I don't know, it was damn Passover. Everything rolled into one day and they have washed every dish in the house twice. We all know this, okay? You know, Ambrose, you need a goddamn gold medal. And you know, when they do the laundry, even if it's just like running the laundry downstairs to put it in there, they didn't have to fold the laundry, which is the hard part, guys. Folding the laundry and putting it away, that's the hard part. Washing it, it's not like they're down there on the river, like Joe thinks, beating them on a rock. Like when he said it on the stream the other day. And I lost my Diet Coke everywhere. Rhonda, anything planned for date night? Chaos. That's what's planned. That is about as far planning as it ever goes. It's always chaos. According to a photo on Google about Junzi restaurant from 11 months ago, it was an A rating. I know, but I almost think I can see it from here, and it's a circle, and it's not a letter, and usually that means it's grade pending. So that makes me nervous. Damn it. We lived in Paris, France for 7 years, of which 4 years of it was at the American University. I was also born in Paris, but means nothing to the French. You cannot have dual citizenship. Some places you can, some places you can't. Like my niece and nephew that live in Germany, they have American citizenship because of their father, Joe's brother, but they also were born, and their mom is German. They were born in Germany, so they also have German citizenship. He took out the garbage last night. He laid down in his recliner and was like, he just stormed Normandy. I swear to God, what is it with them? Like everything is not that, it's not that big of a deal. Like if they had to go through everything we have to go through, and I'm just saying, if you're just like a normal, okay, I'm not saying normal, but if you're like me, okay, or whatever, and I do, you know, have to comb my hair, make it sure it looks decent, then you put on just a little bit of makeup so you look a little refreshed because, you know, standards that society puts upon us, and then you got to get dressed because we're not like guys and stuff. It takes us a little bit longer to get ready, even though, I swear to God, they act like they, like you said, have just stormed Normandy. Thank you for your service. I know, it's kind of ridiculous. All right, the coffee is gone. Coffee's gone. The sanitation engineers of America salute FAFO. And where did the grade system start in NYC? I remember back in the late 90s, LA was the first place I saw that. Jovan, I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I wasn't here in the 90s. I know, I finished the coffee. I wasn't here back then, but I'm sure you can Google it. How about halal for Thursday night? I know, I haven't had Adele's. Now, it all depends on Joe and the weather. If it's going to be really chilly, he might go for that. But it all depends. Grandma Joanne, hello and welcome in. All right, guys, let me get my stuff up here. All right, wait. let's go pitch this. Oh, she went to Starbucks. Oh, we got the baby in a bag. That's what I call those. When you see those strollers that have that little plastic thingy over them, I call that the baby in a bag. It's like a new thing. The baby in a bag. It's like in a Ziploc. Okay. Still a little breezy. Boop. Everybody's got these electric cars. I'm not into it. I'm not into it, man. Just not into it. I'm waiting for the traffic to, okay. I don't want to get run over. Let's go look at JennCity, but I really think JennCity actually has a grade pending, which is nervousy, which is very nervous. Makes me nervous. I can't go there if it's a grade pending. It's like seafood in a bag, but different. I can't do that. Everybody that does these boil in a bag seafood places, shit, Ambrose was right. God dang it. It's funny, as a New Yorker, you do start to recognize things by shape. Fudge, as they'd say. JennCity, oh man, what the hell? Oh, it's a DIY noodle bar, rice bowls, salads. It could have been good, but dun 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 dun, it's a no. Grade pending. Damn it. Its inspection date was, no, if you guys look at these, they actually do have the inspection date and everything on it. That's since January, and it hasn't been changed. F that. F that. They would have called somebody and had them come out if they knew it was going to be an A. What the F? Mom. No. Not go. Okay. A's blue. Saps. I don't even know what Saps is. What is Saps? 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 Oh, it's Japanese. Japanese? Yeah, they do. The inspector has nice handwriting. Yeah. Okay, Saps. Oh, well, they haven't had a thing in a while. That was 2023. Man, they haven't hit them up in a while. That's Japanese. But that hasn't been here since then, has it? Maybe? I don't know. Dig is new. Dig. That's an A. That one, 2024, October. Oh, God, Tom's. Everybody, Seinfeld. Oh, my God! Don't go here. Let's see. Grade pending. December 2024. That's been since December? F. 2020. What? Garbage bins. I swear to God. What? I sometimes has Las Gorditas. Oh my God, we had Josh and I had tacos yesterday. This is new, upside pizza. I remember they were putting this together. This used to be, as you can see, it was a bookstore. But now it's a pizza joint and they put chairs outside. Interesting. Tuna or salmon sandwiches. Upside pizza. I do not see a grade at all. B is green. Tea magic. B. I don't understand. You're making tea. How the hell do you have a B? You're making tea, man. Yeah, the bookstore was like a little children's bookstore. There was never anybody in it. And I have to say, I almost feel like bookstores are, unfortunately, kind of disappearing. You have to have a decent, I don't know, presence is a lot. I don't know. You're going to have lunch soon also? I probably will too. The coffee filled me up just a little bit. What the hell is going on here, guys? Holy moly. T-Mobile and Panda Express, nobody can get to you. All right, Giant hole in the street. They're digging to China, or they're digging for gold. Damn. Neville, welcome in. Good to see you. Panda Express has an A. Oh, damn, they got everything. Waterman. What in the hell? This place is at a B forever. So A's are blue, B's are green, C's are yellow or orange. I don't know. Hi, Joe Maliga. How are you? Ooh, the wind is picking up at 110. That little girl's got snacks. Remember as a child, you could always get snacks. Oh, wind. The wind. Oh my God. Oh, walking back is going to be... Dude, what the hell are you turning for? What an asshole. Sorry. But he was. He was an asshole. He didn't have the right of way. Oh, the little good dog. Some places don't have anything posted. And it has to be posted somewhere for them to be open. But sometimes they hide it. Or they don't post it. But it's supposed to be posted. But they don't always do it. Very few, some places just don't. Ooh, I can feel that caffeine is rushing through me. I feel zippy. That was pretty powerful coffee. Zippity dippity. You know, I've seen this thing over here. I want to go look at this restaurant too. It's called Atlas Kitchen. I gotta go see what this is about. What am I at, 109? So on some of the side streets here in the neighborhood, they do have just a few restaurants. But I see this on my Seamless or my Uber Eats all the time. And I never know what the hell it is. Atlas Kitchen. It's Asian. And no, oh no, look. Grade pending from, what? What? Stop it. Since 2023, it's been grade pending? Are you joking? You wouldn't think, but see, a lot of people don't pay attention, Lila, to the grade pending or the health science. They just don't pay. I do. Because that says a lot about a business. Because if they don't even take the time to try to be better, that's since 2023. How the hell does that ever? Since 2023? Yeah. Oh, that's 2 years ago. It's going to be cold. Well, don't ever eat there. You sure do. I saw a neighbor once charging his Tesla with a gas generator. It was kind of fun. That's funny. Who said that? Robert? Oh my God. I still, to this day, am like, where the hell do people charge all their Teslas? I guess if you own a Tesla, you probably have a parking spot. You know what I mean? You probably have an absolute parking garage spot where you charge it. I don't know. Which kind of funny to me. People have asked me if Joe and I would ever get rid of our car. And I'm like, are you kidding? No way. No way. Then again, like I've said, Joe and I will probably never retire because that ain't the way of our life. It just isn't. They've done away with all that stuff like pensions and guaranteed stuff, so we're just gonna work till it's done. Okay, this was the location of the previous Absolute Bagels, closed down. Okay, the previous one. So now they're gonna reopen it, reopen new Absolute Bagel. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's gonna be new, if it's not gonna be new, if it's the same owners. I have not a clue. But there's supposed to be a new one. What does that mean? We will have to wait and find out. That lady was going to add, the lady with the cane, she was going to ask me a question. And I don't think she understood. Then she realized I was talking, but not to her. Hey, Adriana, how are you doing, hon? It's a little chilly. Look, it seems like it's gotten darker as we've been walking. My goodness. Can I walk? Peek around the corner. Every time I walk by this building, I want to know if the person who lives here made them install that thing. Like, did they buy that? Because none of the other ones have it. But like, did they buy it? Or is that part of the building? You know? Stores are getting ready for customers to sit outside. They are. Fisher Blue. How are you doing? Yeah, it's a little weird. I always wonder about that though with the health things, how they can hide it. I don't know. All right, we're gonna keep walking, stay warm because, wait a minute, this is new. Oh, guys, Tesso Mini. You know what that means? That means I can get all those little miniature figures. Yo, I'm excited now. On Tessos. Did I not tell you that this whole area is turning into like little Korea, little Asia? It's like Korean, Japanese, Chinese, every like I swear, they're adding a Tesso store. Oh my God. That's amazing. That's going to be fun. Yes, the Continental Hotel, that is a building in New York. Actually, isn't it the Flatiron building or something? I can't remember which one it is. But it's one of the buildings that is here in New York City. I cannot remember which one. A Tesso store, not Tesla. Tesso, Teso, Mini. It's like those stores where you can buy the tiny little figures that I love to collect. I used to call them Tokidoki because that was like one of the original ones. Like the little baby Hello Kitties and stuff. Yeah, I know what building. I have to figure out the building again. Oh, this is going to be a wine bar. I don't like wine bars. I don't drink wine. Come on, man. I don't drink wine. Come on in. How? Wait. Did they... What is that? Is that like part of it? Mama Two's enlarged. Mama Two's is bigger now. Their pizza's really good, by the way. Joe likes it. Josh, not so much, though. He's not a big fan. Ooh, look at this tree. That one really blossomed out. That one's super pretty. Super pretty. Right, we're gonna cross this way. Just because I hate going by the McDonald's over here. It seems to be a haven for a certain kind of clientele. I think it is the Flatiron building. It's some building like that over there. But they actually do sell like gear and stuff for that. Ooh, beautiful tree. Am I walking a lot of blocks? I feel like I'm not. I think I'm walking average. Pretty tree though. Ooh, damn, this guy is honking his horn, telling him to go. The cab is like, I don't wanna. Postman, he's impatient. He's got to get the mail delivered. Which era do I consider the heyday for the Upper West Side? I don't know. Actually, I think now, to be honest with you. The Upper West Side was not like a fabulous era back in the like 60s, 70s, and it was not. It was not a great space. And, you know, back in a long, long time ago, this area was probably considered like upstate. This was like the country. People lived up in the country because everything was downtown. But right now, the Upper West Side is like, you know, like finding an apartment up here is not even, it's even harder than when we moved here 11 years ago. And back then it was hard. But now it's very family. Just about everybody has dogs or something. You really do feel like you're in your neighborhood and know people and you see people. But then I feel like that in all of New York because I could be downtown and see a friend, which blows my mind when I live in a city of millions of people, you know, that I will somehow find a friend when I'm completely miles away from my house in a city of millions. But that's New York. Ooh, they got the ducks up. Ollie's. Ducks are roasting. And it's still a bee! Come on, Ollie's, man. Get it together. I have to go to the Ollie's that's down there. Hi, Penny. Good to see you. This place feels like downtown to me just because of the way the buildings are laid out. It does, but these buildings, for the most part, are residential. A lot of residential up here, but with a lot of restaurants and stores on the main level. Unless you go down the side streets or more towards West End or the park. But I do consider the Upper West Side one of, if not, I will say it's one of the best neighborhoods because you're situated in such a great location. One, you have access to the subway so easily. You actually have two big major lines that go down here. So you have access to a lot of transit. And then you're perfectly sandwiched between two beautiful parks of Riverside and Central Park. A lot of green space. And in the summer, It is actually one of the cooler by temperature areas of the city because we're between the river and the park. So we get nice big cross breezes that come through. Waiting because there's cars. Oh, she's got a regular bike. There's no electric bike. She got a cushy seat though too. That's good. She's smart. She's a smart lady. She got a cushy seat like that. Love it. Love it. Think of good eyes, Winston. Winston's so cute. And Winston's Lori Malore's kitty. And we're actually coming back down to the neighborhood. Wingstop. A. Oh my goodness, is the other me in here? Hopefully he's not doing any tricks. Our cross breezes melt your skin off. I know. Oh my God, Mark. I swear to God. Vegas be hot as F. When Vegas gets hot, it's just hot. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how you guys live with that. They'll be like, it's a dry heat. But I hope you're doing good there. The other me. You guys check out the other me. He's a Las Vegas live streamer. He does a lot of stuff out there in the West. The wild, wild West. So check him out. And I'm hoping that this Friday we'll have adventures with Fafo. Because he usually does a Friday stream. Ooh, look at, we are almost back. Like this whole area is my neighborhood, but this is like my localized neighborhood. But it was a good walk. I think it was. I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, we're walking by my favorite diner. Metro Diner. Guys, home of the Beastie Boys. Metro Diner. I know, like, right? An oven is dry heat too, but you wouldn't see me crawling into it. Exactly! For real. Hot is hot, no matter how you cut it. Right now, I'm honestly just happy that it's not hot yet, because that means I don't have to put the air conditioner in. Not quite yet. I really don't want to. I don't want to have the air conditioner bill, because once I have it in and it's on, and it all depends on how allergy season goes, how early we put it in. But once it's in, whew, we got $200 plus on the electric bill. And normally our bill is like, I don't know, 45 bucks, something like that. Yeah, if one of you guys can drop the link to whichever channel you're looking for, if it's the other me or Fafo, please do. I know I've got a couple mods in here. But, all right, let me get up here. I can settle down and I can just undo everything. Hang on. And figure this out. Boop, boop. Front. All right, the Sharknadoes in NYC are the summers the worst, I know, all right? Anyway, guys, hope you had an enjoyable stream. Did a little walk, did a little coffee. I get to go back and do a lot of design work. But you guys are the best. Thank you so much for the super chat and for hanging out here with me and giving me a thumbs up. If you did, if you didn't, I get it. Do what you want to do. I don't know. But you guys have a good one, and I'll talk with you later. Ciao, ciao.